Yeah, this is MMM ideology video. Yes, we can do a lot together. Yes, I want to talk about MMM. What is MMM? What is MMM is all about? Okay, MMM is a social global community of financial aid and donation exchange. It is a peer-to-peer system where its participants transfer donations to each other. MMM is not a business. It is not an investment. It is rather not a bank, but a community where people, the participants or its member, send their donation directly to each other. That is, there is no boss, there is no central account. Nobody has access to the money. Nobody is running away with your money. After providing assistance, the assistance that you provided is transformed into a Mavro. What is Mavro? Mavro is a virtual currency in MMM. Currency in MMM. Maybe you have heard about Bitcoin, OneCoin, different coins. Now, in MMM, we have our own electronic currency called Mavro. The Mavro grows at the rate of 30% per month. That is, every of your donation per month, you get 30% reward for contributing to the community. MMM ideology. What brought about MMM? How MMM is working? We are going to understand MMM ideology. MMM ideology is we are in a financial slavery world where the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. Also, the bankers are the richest people in the world, yet they don't have their own money but takes the deposit from you and I at the interest of 5 to 10% and give the same money to other customers at the rate of 20 to 60% per year. They now consider the differences in the interest as their own profits, which they use to acquire different kind of. They live in a good house, buy big cars, live like a king. We are working all day for boss who don't really appreciate your efforts. They rather charge you COT, SMS alert, ATM charge, different charge is there are there. These are the reasons why Sergio Mavrodi created MMM community to fight the unfair financial system of the world, and it aims to demolish the unfair world. By making MMM, we can all achieve financial freedom. How MMM works? We'll be hearing MMM here and there every day on internet. How MMM is working? Whose money are we getting in MMM? You're going to understand that this is how MMM works. MMM works with cash, the incoming cash flow. Incoming cash flow, when incoming cash flow is equal or higher than the outward flow, MMM is working very fine. In other words, the overall cash amount provided by the participants in 24 hours must be higher than the amount required by the participants who want to get help. Let's say, for instance, $100, $100,000 have been provided by the participants and $90,000 have been required. That is it. It's work. The condition can be prejudiced. a short period of time. Now, during this valuation, MMM will work due to the internal reserves, that is, the $1,000 left, $10,000 left from the $100,000 that comes in and $90,000 that goes out. Now, step 2 says, during this valuation, MMM work due to the internal reserve. This work based on inertia as possible for several months, depending on the gap between the cash flow. Now, just because the amount of debt the system owes to its participants is irrelevant, the only thing that is important is the behavior of the participants. Yes. Step 2, I would say avoid panicking. When there is no panic in the community, when we try all our possible best to avoid being panicked in the community, MMM is working. Well, it is well known that people don't go to the supermarket to buy bread at the same time. I want to tell you how MMM will work and sustain. The same happens with MMM. People don't withdraw their money simultaneously due to the time distribution of the withdrawal. The system works perfectly and can work as long as possible. The rules of MMM. MMM has its own rule. If there is no rule, human being behavior, our behavior will scatter, will destroy MMM in short period. But there is a rule. Now, rule number 1, participants are allowed with only one account, that is, multiple accounts in MMM is highly prohibited. Highly prohibited. Participants must be honest and fair to each other. There should be no fake proof of payment, scam alerts, something like that should not be in our midst. Participants must obey MMM ideology, which is helping each other to obtain financial freedom. Help each other for the longevity of MMM by what? Providing help, regular providing help, and regular getting help, providing help, and as long as possible continue to provide help and get help. Benefits of MMM. Now everybody has been shouting, singing MMM even around us. Now what is the benefits that MMM has brought to our society? Now, number 1, freedom from financial slavery. Even though you are earning, no matter how small your salary is now, you can still go to the supermarket, you can still go to market, you can still buy food stock in the house. That is, we are free from financial slavery, freedom from unfair banking system. Yeah. Now, we are bridging the gap between the rich and the poor. Now, with the MMM, you can get help, you can provide help. Nobody is rich, nobody is poor. We are all equal, no boss. Power to give and receive. Yes, you have power to give. And again, with the use of Bitcoin, participants get 50% reward per month. It has reduced the level of unemployment in our country. Imagine at least more than 1 million Nigerians are getting extra funds from MMM without being labored. Now we have several bonuses. We have 30% reward on every donation monthly. We have referral bonuses. When you refer a participating member, whatever the member donates, you are getting 10% of his donation. Now we have leader bonuses. 5%, 3%, etc. Oh, we can do a lot with MMM. MMM is really changing life. And with MMM, we can do a lot. Thank you.